Sawadee Kap. All right, go with the flow. This is the flowchart of 4-Hour Work Week from reader Jed Wood, who has used it for faster decision making, more output with less input, and more time with his wife and children. So I'll show it to you first, since it's a graphic. And you can either, I don't know, do a screenshot of that, or like take notes, or take a picture of it, whatever you want to do. Maybe look it up online. I think most of this book is online at this point, because it's been years, since it's been out. So it starts with presented with activity. That's your coming in. Will I enjoy this? Yes. Goes over to the right. Calendar or action list. No, you don't enjoy it. Is it income generating? There you go. So enjoyment comes first, income comes second. I think that's where you all want to get to. If it's income generating, once again, off to the right, can it be outsourced? Yes. Request assistance. Outsource it, delegate it, virtual assistant it, or whatever. Outsource it, get rid of it. No. Calendar or action list. So first, try to delegate any income generating thing. If you can't delegate it, then do it yourself. Put it on your to-do list, and then work your to-do list by priority, like Tim has talked about. This guy's obviously a systems analyst, computer programmer, because that's what we use: flowcharts, decision matrices, and flowcharts. Okay, so is it income generating? No. So if it's yes, can it be outsourced? No. Obligation. Is it, a good friend of yours who, you want to help, or family, that people that have done things for you in the past, and you feel like you want to give back, right? No, it's not an obligation. So will you enjoy it? No. Is it income generating? No. Is it an obligation? No. Get rid of it. Eliminate. There you go. That's the straight line right there. Something comes on your plate. Will you enjoy it? Number one. Is it income generating? Number two. Is it an obligation? Family or friends or work, boss, whatever, something, obligation. No. Fucking get rid of it. Don't do it if it's not one of those three things. That alone will get rid of so much shit in your life you wouldn't believe. Yes, it is an obligation. Then it goes to, can it be outsourced? So if you enjoy it, do it. Right? Put it on your to-do list. If it's income generating or an obligation, then you ask, can it be outsourced? Can I delegate it? Can I have somebody else do it for me if I'm obligated to do it? Or if it's income generating? Yes, then outsource it. No, go ahead and put it on your, on your to-do list. But that way, the obligations and the income generating, and in the reverse order, first income generating and the obligations that do wind up on your list have gone through this filter. Strong. I like it. Questions and actions. Number one, get an assistant, even if you don't need one. So again, he's reiterating, go ahead and get the VA now. Once again, I would think you would smarter to wait until you need it, but he's saying get it now. Because you want to develop the comfort of commanding and not being commanded. You want to become a boss if you're not a boss now. Begin with a one-time test project or small repetitive task, daily preferred. I advise using domestic help for language-intensive tasks and using foreign assistance in the early stages to improve the general clarity of your communication. Learning to speak to somebody where English is a second language. My girlfriend, as I mentioned yesterday, speaks very, very good English. She's Thai lady. But, some things are like, whenever she says, I am going to do this, she says me. Me do this, me get that. And of course that sounds, ridiculous to us that she's saying me instead of I. But I get the point, and I don't correct her because her English is excellent, and I understand what she's saying. So me do this is fine. It works. I communicate with her. Pick one from each group and get started. The following sites, split up geographically, are useful resources. Now, once again, we're reading from a 2007 book. So, are these sites still in existence? I don't know. Go ahead, Google them and check them out. In the U.S. and Canada, assuming you're in the U.S. and or Canada, $20 an hour and up. www.iavoa.com. It's the International Association of Virtual Office Assistants. That's what IAVOA means. Global directory that includes the U.S. 4hourblog.com, CVAC, Canadian Virtual Assistant Connection. So on his blog, 4hourblog.com / CVAC, CVAC, is a link. Canadian VA.net /files/VA-locator. And then 4hourblog.com again /OBM. So once again, are those still good links? Are they broken? You know, the thing with the internet is it could be here today, gone tomorrow, gone in 2 years, gone in 5 years, whatever. Whoever started that site might no longer have the time, the passion, the drive. It didn't make money, whatever. So it might not be out there. Your mileage may vary when it comes to website links. North American and international, $4 an hour. 4hourblog.com /elance, ELANCE. Search virtual assistants, personal assistants, and executive assistants inside Elance, because they have, website designers, they have, graphic designers. Elance is like Fiverr. It has a bunch of different people who do a bunch of different things. So once you get to Elance, then inside that you have to search for executive assistant, virtual assistant, or personal assistant. Client feedback reviews on Elance enabled me to find my best VA to date, who costs $4 an hour. Similar marketplaces with positive reviews include guru.com, 4hourblog.com /vworker. So it sounds like if you go to 4hourblog.com, it sounds like there's a lot of content there, not only about this book and in general, but specific resources too. And those should be fresh links, because I believe Tim keeps that website up. He keeps it maintained. Well, his VAs keep that website up, not him, obviously. India, 4hourblog.com, Ask Sunday /Ask Sunday. $20 to $60 per month for 24-hour, 7-day-a-week concierge, free 1-week trial. Ask Sunday is one of the sophisticated new kids on the personal outsourcing block. Their site was nominated the #2 website of the year in 2007 by Time Magazine. Just dial a 212 New York City area code and get routed to well-spoken assistants in India and the Philippines. I use this service 80% of the time, as most tasks take less than 10 minutes to complete. For longer projects, there are teams available for $12 an hour. B2kcorp.com. B, the number 2, K, corp.com. $15 an hour and up. From Fortune 10 oil companies and Fortune 500 clients to Big 5 accounting firms and U.S. congressmen, Brickwork can handle it all. This is reflected in the cost of this pure suit and tie operation. Business only. No flowers for Auntie. Tasks everyday, tasks with an S, everyday.com. $6.98 an hour. And of course, once again, I shouldn't have to mention it, but whatever, I will. It might not be $6.98 an hour now. Their prices could have gone up. Their prices could have gone down. So go to the sites, check them out, see what the price is now. For a dedicated virtual assistant. Based in Mumbai, available via phone and email from the US, UK, and Australia, must choose between 20 or 40 hours per week and pre-purchase hours. So that's a little limiting. I'd say that's one of the weaker options given, because you don't always need 20 or 40 hours per week. You really want a VA on a per hour or per task basis, in my opinion. Your Man in India, he's already talked about that, .com. That's all spelt out. It's not YMII like he keeps referring to it in the book. It's YOUR, Your Man in India, all put together, no dashes or hyphens or spaces, .com. $6.25 an hour and up. YMII handles both business and personal tasks and can work with you in real time. There are people on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and complete work while you sleep. English capability and effectiveness vary tremendously across VAs, so interview yours before getting started or assigning important tasks. Important, following the publication of the first edition of this book, there have been some complaints of lower quality and up to 4-week wait list to become a client. So he published his book and they got swamped and they weren't ready for the volume. We crashed the server. Imagine that. I'm sure they've got that figured out by now, though. Or, once again, there could be better ones now. This was 2007. A lot's changed since then. Start small but think big. Tina Forsyth, an online business manager, high-level VA, who helps 6-figure income clients achieve 7 figures with business model redesigns, makes the following recommendations. Look at your to-do list. What has been sitting on it the longest? Each time you are interrupted or change tasks, ask, could a VA do this? Examine pain points. What causes you the most frustration and boredom? Here are a few common time consumers in small business with online presence. Submitting articles to drive traffic to the site and build mailing lists. So if you read SEO tips and tricks, one of the things that search engine optimization, SEO, one of the things that drives traffic to your website, and if you drive traffic to a website, you'll have more customers, whatever your website is selling, your services or a widget, right? If you read SEO tips and tricks, you want to have content. You want to have changing content, and preferably video content, because people like to watch videos more than they like to read. Right? They watch TV. It's the TV generation. So by having fresh content and informational videos on your website, that will drive traffic to your website, with the idea that those viewers of your videos on your website will become customers. So do you have time to make a video a day or compile a video, relating to your business? Probably not. In the beginning you do, but at some point you want to outsource it to have the freedom that we've been talking about. So you have a VA create the videos and post them to your site. That's a perfect example of a way to use this book to leverage your time and make more money. Participating in or moderating discussion forums and message boards. So yeah, blogs and vlogs, both, right? And YouTube's a vlog, really a big vlog, but a vlog. Managing affiliate programs, like Amazon. You sell shit on Amazon and you put it on your website and it links back and you get money for the link for sending the business their way. Creating content for and publishing newsletters and blog postings. Find a niche, find a little specialty group and become an expert in that niche. That's another way to make money. Background research components of a new marketing initiative or analysis of a current marketing results. Yeah, take time to see how your business is doing, measure your progress versus milestones. All that can be outsourced. You don't need to be the one babysitting that. Tax time, getting your expenditures. Wouldn't it be nice if every time you had an expenditure, you just shot an email to a VA, and then tax time they would put that all together into something that was compatible with QuickBooks or however your CPA wants the data sent to them. That's a huge time saver. It's getting the raw data together to prepare your taxes to send to a CPA. That I could see. I might do that this year. That's huge time saver. Don't expect miracles from a single VA, but don't expect too little either. Let go of the controls a bit. Don't assign crap tasks that end up consuming rather than saving time. It makes little sense to spend 10 to 15 minutes sending an email to India to get a price quote on a plane ticket when you could do the same online in 10 minutes and avoid all the subsequent back and forth. Push outside your comfort zone. This is the entire point of the exercise. It's always possible to reclaim a task for yourself if the VA proves incapable. So test the limits of their capabilities. Remember Brickwork's suggestion. Don't limit yourself. Ask for the moon. You might not receive it. Fine, then you do it. But you might be pleasantly surprised at what they can do. Identify your top 5 time-consuming, non-work tasks and 5 personal tasks you could assign for sheer fun. once again, okay, whatever, do it, try it, see if it works for you. I'm not going to say anything more about the stupid, silly things, whatever, for fun, but whatever. Personal tasks are take time, so if you can get rid of the time and free up the time, yeah, okay. Keep in sync, scheduling and calendars. If you decide to have an assistant schedule appointments and add things to your calendar, it will be important to ensure what you both see is updated. There are several options. BusySync.com, and that's SYNC.com, BusySync.com. I have 2 Gmail accounts, one private account for me and one for my assistant, where general email is sent. I use BusySync to synchronize her Google Calendar with iCal, the Mac calendar, on my laptop. I have also used Spanning Sync, again, SYNC, SpanningSync.com, successfully for the same purpose. WebEx Office, WebOffice.com. Share your calendar online while masking personal appointments. Can be synchronized with Outlook and also offers document sharing and other assistant or team-friendly features. I suggest you compare this to synchronizing your Outlook with an assistant's Google Calendar. And last but not least, Comfort Challenge. Use the criticism sandwich, 2 days and weekly. Chances are good that someone, be it a coworker, boss, customer, or significant other, does something irritating or at a subpar level. Rather than avoid the topic out of fear of confrontation, let's chocolate coat it and ask them to fix it. Once per day for 2 days, and then each Thursday. Monday to Wednesday is too tense, and Friday is too relaxed. Okay, sound logic there. For the next 3 weeks, resolve to use what I call the criticism sandwich with someone. It's called criticism sandwich because first you praise the person for something, then deliver the criticism, and then close with topic-shifting praise to exit the sensitive topic. Here's an example with a superior or boss with keywords and phrases in italics. Hi, Mara, do you have a second? Sure, what's up? First, I wanted to thank you for helping me with the mealy worm account or whatever. I really appreciate you showing me how to handle that. You're really good at fixing the technical issues. Mara, no problem. Here's the thing. There is a lot of work coming down on everyone, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Normally, priorities are really clear to me, but I've been having trouble recently figuring out which tasks are highest on the list. Could you help me by pointing out the most important items when a handful need to be done? I'm sure it's just me, but I'd really appreciate it, and I think it would help. I'll see what I can do. So this is, I assume Mara's her boss, and he's saying, be a boss. Prioritize shit. Don't just dump a truckload of fucking shit on me. So she's like, okay, do my job? Sure, I'll try. Now, the praise, the thank you part, right? Because you don't want to leave them with having confronted them or asked for help, right? You want to leave them with praise again. You start off with a good, positive vibe. You put in what needs done, the unpleasant shit, and then you leave them on a good note. So that's the last thought of that, that you leave them with. That means a lot to me. Thanks. Before I forget, last week's presentation was excellent. Yeah, I mean, okay. Hey, I'm gonna read from the book. Last week's presentation was excellent. Did you think so? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, people. Okay, yeah, people like to hear about themselves. What's in it for them? Okay, yes. So compliment them. I would do something stronger than last week's presentation was excellent. Why are you telling me a week later? But whatever, just praise them. Praise them is the point. So we're at, 19 minutes, Jesus Christ. But, once again, if you're going to get a VA, and according to this book you should, that's really good day-by-day instructions, what to do, what not to do. So, it's one thing to read a book and say, go get a VA. And then you're like, okay, day one, what the fuck do I do? Like, what do I say to that VA? How do I use them effectively? How do I manage them? So God bless Timmy, because he's like, do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do that. So good stuff. I'll talk to you all later. Sorry it went so long today.